Let's
Hello, all of
go.
you adventuring beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage, Season 2, Episode 2, Into the Badlands. We shall begin, as always, with introductions, beginning with the very cute lion Kerr.
Hello everyone, I'm Kerr, I am the Storyteller, I am the one who creates these words for you. And I'm sure everything is going to be absolutely peachy keen and nothing could possibly go wrong.
And I am Nesil playing Alexis McKenna, who does a lot of time magic and spirit and various other things and drugs as well.
I am
That's
Zim, and
all I
I
got.
play as Cody, the financier of the group, though not sure that entirely matters anymore, but he's got a very large stockpile of stuff anyways. So I'm sure it's fine. Ferris definitely
there's
makes
something to
sure
be
the
said for
house is...
There's something to be said for real estate.
Yeah. And Ferris makes sure that the mansion is always stocked, so you know. But yeah. He is technically correspondence focused, but he's got a lot of dots in a lot of the spheres.
He's been leaning heavy into magic. The exact opposite of Warren.
No, Warren
And,
studies the magic of bonk.
Yep, he's Master Roshi. And I'm Tanya Sapien, playing Portia Wainwright, the resident life mage, surgeon, doctor, researcher, that sort of thing. Enjoying the apocalypse slightly more than she expected, which totally isn't making her feel guilty and self-conscious in the slightest.
Hello, I return.
Perfect, it's your turn.
Yeah, perfect timing. It's your turn for introduction.
Go ahead, Amos.
Oh, hello. Hi, I'm
Switch your
Werenimal, and I
icon.
play... Okay, I'll do that too. But hi, I'm Werenimal, and I play Werenimal.
That doesn't look like Werenimal's icon.
I'm fixing it.
The likely
moment,
story.
One moment, I'll switch it back. We were doing some experiments.
Oh, I just got TF'd into... What am I right now? Am I Amos still?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I got
emo
TF'd into a
still.
Growlithe. It happens.
Domino and I were trying a few different faces on him to see what fits.
Domino came right from, like, the Pokemon realm and wanted to make
Yeah,
Pokemon.
he was influencing his decision making. Anyways,
Yeah, I would have came back right immediately, but as soon as I got home, my mom wanted to grab a new piece of furniture from the antique store across the street, so I was bringing that up.
right, and Tochemay, you're next.
I wasn't sure if he needed to add anything else, but I am Tochemay, and I am playing Warring Pace, an Order of Hermes mage.
All right. And from here, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Werenimal for the recap.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Time's up.
Okay, let me see. So, the world kind of ended. Like 4 months went by. The veil between, spirit world and mortal world is no longer there. So now there's all sorts of chaos happening in the world, where everything has kind of gone to shit. And we're just staying in our nice little town that is nicely protected by Big Angel Lady. And
Oh no, no,
a
no!
lady.
It's protected by Lucifer.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, Lucy is short for Lucifer. It's a guy.
Big Angel Lady is Portia.
I'm
As
not
you feel-
big.
I got that mixed up in my head.
As warning, you feel the warmth of the sun bearing down on you, and it does not feel good.
Oh no.
However, Kerr,
Mm-hmm.
it is the ultimate lump.
It is the ultimate lomp. It is a good lomp.
All lamps
Lump.
have ceased to exist.
No.
All hail the lamp bringer.
Sad moth noises.
No more lamps for moth.
And Portia has a nice permanent bodyguards of some vampires, since they can make, duplicated blood, which the vampires like and consider her essential now. And where we were is we heard about that there's some cult doing some bad shit in a nearby town, and we were tasked with going to investigate. So that's what we were doing. We were getting on our way to go investigate. And Cal really wanted to get some Taco Bell and do some post-apocalyptic looting and go kill some monsters and shit. So he loaded a bunch of gear up into a Jeep and wanted to go live out his post-apocalyptic fantasy. And brought along the team with him to start scouting out this cult base or town. Which I forget what they were doing, but they were doing something that was not good.
Well, that's the thing,
Alright.
is that we don't know exactly what they're doing. We just know it's a cult. We are the ones that are being sent there to find out what it is they're doing.
Okay, fair.
Well done. Alright. Off to you, Kerr, to set the scene and get us into the world. Begin
I don't
the
wanna.
story, oh storyteller.
Too bad, Kerr.
I
He
don't
doesn't want to.
wanna.
You're gonna break it again.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and end here.
I'm choking.
Thank you everybody for
I'm
joining
joking.
us today for
I'm joking. I was joking.
You switch it back to the game scene right now.
Oh, I was messing around.
So help me, I will donate negative numbers and see what happens.
All right, so you guys have finished your preparations and you have made your way to the shop. Is there anything else that you want to do before you head out? Just to double check.
I'm bringing the tank.
That isn't very stealthy. Thought this was a recon mission.
Oh, this
Yeah, I
is a
thought we were gonna
super high tech tank.
Oh no! I forgot about the glamour on it. Oh shit!
And yes, it's also got the glamour, so it looks like a standard vehicle. Trust me, it's plenty stealthy.
We don't need a tank.
It's got
Are
a
you
it's basically
sure?
a cloaking device.
I'm sure.
Cody, you are the tank.
Name one. Okay, fair. You know, I can just make a portal and bring the tank wherever we are. Okay, we'll go without the
Exactly.
tank for now.
Before heading out, Portia's going
But I
to
will
need to
remember
ditch her
this.
bodyguards and make us. And there's a thing that was planning to have adamant too.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, up in her lab. So, since obviously the 2 vampire bodyguards would be there. She'd just be like, okay, so I need to go off on a field excursion, which means I'm not going to be able to tend to the lab equipment for a while. So here's an instruction sheet. There's the protein slurry. There's the stem cell cultures. Follow the instructions on the sheet. It needs to be swapped out roughly every 5 hours.
Don't
To
you have
make
a team
sure
to do this?
Today you're doing it.
We're supposed to be guarding you.
Dispensation.
You're guarding me because I create the
Tochemay
supply of
tipped
blood.
$120.
These are the machines that create the
Welcome to
blood.
Vault
Keep them safe while
81.
I'm away. I can't very well guard the
Um,
machine if I'm not here.
Tochemay, thank you so much for that tip and supporting the channel. Thank you so very, very, very much for keeping a roof over my head. That tip goal is fully completed.
I
Yeah.
had no idea he donated. It didn't feed
Yeah,
through.
I didn't get any audio either.
I keep getting complaints about it feeding through Discord, so I'm not feeding through Discord, but if you guys want me to, I'm more than happy to.
I greatly prefer when stuff like that's
Okay,
feeding through,
let's
so I
cut
know
through
when
now.
to stop.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it as well.
Because I keep the stream turned way down, so I don't get speech jammed by my own echo.
Yeah, I have it muted as well too, because otherwise I hear
Yeah,
my
I
own
always keep it
voice.
muted.
And yeah, if it's not feeding through Discord, then I have no idea when things happen, and I just keep on talking right through crap.
Mhm,
Well,
same.
the message with it was, welcome to Vault 81. I'm assuming that's a Fallout reference, but I don't
Yeah,
know
that's a
it.
Fallout reference. That's a Fallout reference.
Vault 81 is one of the still functioning vaults that wasn't home to an absolutely horrendous experiment.
Yes, it was. It
The
was
machinery
the
frequently
cure
re-
everything.
Yeah, that was supposed to be for the cure everything, but the one of the scientists sabotaged the project, so that way it never ended up getting carried out. So it was just a normally functioning vault.
Your face
Everything
is
is
a normally
fine.
functioning vault.
So, anyways, yeah, Portia is just explaining to them that, yeah, if she's out on a field excursion, she can't be there to guard the machine.
As Ferris just enters the room with a tray of roasted garlic.
Ferris, get that out of here.
Ooh, something smells good.
Yeah, it's
What?
food in a sterile environment.
Hey, can you make garlic bread?
I'm sure he can.
Garlic doesn't bother them.
It's still food in the lab.
Mm-hmm.
Go, shoo. Go away.
I mean, that's up to Kerr. I'm just saying what Cody had ordered him to do.
But
Yeah, that reeks of Cody shenanigans.
yes,
Not that and garlic.
they are very much going to try to refuse you, Portia. We were ordered to protect you, and if you get hurt or die, we die, and we don't want to die.
Ferris is
I
returning with
am-
a bottle of holy water.
Smacks Cody.
I am going on an excursion in which I need to keep a very low profile. The amount of risk that I'm at is directly proportional to how detectable I am. Mages can slip past most means of detection. You cannot.
Yes, we can.
She's going to pick up a set of silver forceps and jab them into his shoulder.
He's not there anymore.
See? Humans don't move that fast. You would have just been detected.
And suddenly, you get the distinct sense that every being that would have seen it would be dead within the time you blinked.
We're doing recon, we're doing recon, not demolition.
We're making sure you stay alive.
I have got redundancies upon me redundancies.
And what
I was
happens if the
trying.
redundancies upon the redundancies upon the redundancies are triggered and they don't work well enough? We're not doing this for you. We're doing this for ourselves. We
Well, at
don't
least
want to die.
At least you admit that it's for selfish ends.
Yes. I mean, you are pretty decent for a human.
This is what I get for doing business with Bruja. Would have preferred a Malkavian, honestly.
Ow! I'm a gangrel, thank you very much. Don't stick me with them. And he's a Toreador.
Look, smaller group is better in this case, and I figure that nobody better than a couple of vampires to keep the cloning machine running smoothly while I'm away. It'll prevent anyone from being able to sabotage the thing. Think about it. There are still some people that hold some old prejudices, some livestock that don't like being bled.
You
That,
think this
for
place
whatever-
isn't being guarded 24/7?
You think I'm not being guarded 24/7 by people other than you?
We have orders. Give us one good reason to disobey them, or give us something worth disobeying, something worth our life.
Mm. Sunlight's still a right bitch for you, right?
Yes.
Make
Same with
you a
like
deal.
eating food or anything.
Make you a deal. You
Mhm.
stay here while I go and complete my mission. When I get back, I'll make you some SPF 300.
They kind of glance at each other. Fine.
Okay, I think I'm ready to go.
That's what she thinks.
He cancel him.
Yes. Anything else you would like to do, Portia?
There is some more, but I mean, I can do it right now. But I was hoping to maybe give someone else some screen time first.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone else would like to do before you guys head off? Basically, this is the last minute prep as you guys are all heading to the vehicle.
So you have chosen death.
So I'm a little lost here. What exactly is going on right now? Aside from, you know,
This is the last minute prep before you guys head off into the Badlands.
okay.
Was there anything anyone wanted to do
Yeah.
before you guys basically headed off?
Yeah, what was just going on with that scene was Portia was shaking off her bodyguards because they cannot be coming along on this mission.
Okay. Well, Cody's got no preparations to do because, well, he probably does, but he doesn't see it that way because literally he can just make a portal and grab whatever he needs. Anytime.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you totally. That's exactly how it always will work for you. Hmm?
Nice always having the world at your fingertips.
Totally not going to blow up in your face one day. Totally not.
Anti-magic field would like to know your location.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving it a little heads up. I'm sure everything is fine though. All right, if no one has any prep work or anything, though, Portia, continue.
So yeah, as she's got her trauma kit and got all of her gear together, heading towards the front door, and suddenly Adamant is standing in the doorway, arms crossed.
Adamant is on the cafe.
And where exactly do you think you're going? I'm going out to complete the recon mission. What are you doing here? No, you're not going out to do that. You are not prepared. What do you mean not prepared? I've got all my gear. I've got all my gear. I've got a full team. I'm perfectly fine. What the fuck are you talking about? Out there is a war zone.
Around here, we use what the fluff. Right, Werenimal?
No, this campaign I'm allowed to say fucking.
No, it's the fluff.
Fucking.
Out there is a war zone. You aren't prepared for a war zone. You keep thinking like a mundane. You need to think like an exalted. You are going to be facing hazards just as bad as the Deep Umber, if not worse, out there. And you took the time to invest in a sword, she says while pointing at the collar, but you didn't invest in a shield. You're leaving yourself vulnerable. Excuse me. Yeah, had something in my throat. You're leaving yourself vulnerable. I'm not vulnerable. I'm plenty protected against whatever threats are going. Are you protected against paradox? Domino still owes you a favor, does he not? He can give you protection from it. What use is overclocking your magic like you're planning to do if you're still subject to paradox? Do something about it. Then you can go. Or, I could just go anyway. Okay, fine. You know what? Go. I'll stay here. I need you to unsummon. No, you're fine. Go on. Fine. Perfect.
Did somebody say perfect?
Domino, I'm being blackmailed by myself again. I would like to...
Oh dear, darling, you really should work on that.
I would like to zero our account.
Oh, and why is that, darling?
Adamant seems to think that I need a measure of protection against paradox. Is that within your purview?
I may be able to whip something up for you, darling. Minor, but yes.
Something small, something portable. Wait, no. I already been at the wrong end of this one recently. A pendant. A pendant that can shield me from paradox.
Darling, I'm not Cody. I'm not going to screw with you.
Ouch! when the fair folk is throwing shade.
Domino will throw shade at anyone.
Although I don't think it was Cody.
I know, it was Greaves.
Yeah.
But Domino doesn't want to say that name.
But you see, oh Storyteller, unfortunately you did say that name. And,
Bitch, get the fuck out of my game. This is my world right now. You're not invited at the moment.
Oh, well, that's not a problem at all. You see, I have this contract right here that states that I am able to go into and invite myself into any world I please.
Now, we're having a moment.
Domino, who is the gnome talking to?
Would you like some popcorn, darling?
Now, how would you like yourself a nice, shiny, yes, you like your salt, Domino. Well, I can work with that as well, you know. How about... I could give you a salt crown.
I already have a dozen.
Only a dozen?
Well, you don't want to be too on the nose, darling. Only a dozen. A dozen is a perfect dozen.
Hold up. Domino saying you don't want to be too on the nose?
Mm-hmm.
Domino!
What? As Domino is suddenly standing on your nose.
You see, the thing
will
is,
bite.
this particular one will grant you a slight resistance to the effects of sky iron.
No, darling. No.
He knows a devil's deal when he sees one.
Darling, I'm a fair folk. I live and breathe for these types of deals.
A devil? This isn't one of your fair folk deal. Come now. This is a simple business transaction. You buy
Which
it,
is
you
never
get the
simple.
item.
Which is never simple on first glance.
We have a 30 interaction guarantee.
As you appear and disappear over 30 times, so it's over.
Again, I am not one of you fair folk. I'm running a legitimate business here. It would not do for me to be doing such underhanded tactics towards my customers. It would just make them never want to
Literally
deal
turned
with
me
me
into a
again.
donkey.
Oh, no, you see,
Yeah.
that in particular was brought on by these wonderful, truly amazing individuals that are watching this at home.
Domino
allowed
just
it
looks
to
over to
happen.
Portia. Don't worry about it, darling. Don't worry about it. That way lies madness. Now, let's continue talking business, darling, and pay no attention to the little gnome.
Very well, very well.
So, as I said,
Alexis! Would you like this fine item here? You see, this is a toothbrush. However, the bristles on it allow you to erase any part of the of a fair folk that you touch.
No thanks.
Man,
This is
tough
my
customers.
area. This is my area, darling. Out. This is poaching.
Come on, Zim. We only have a couple hours for this each week.
Okay, carry on.
Fuck, now I lost my place. So something small, simple. I was thinking a pendant, a halite crystal, perhaps. Halite being mineral salt, by the way.
Yes, I know. I do like your choice of stone, darling. Very fabulous. Yes.
I can absolutely provide that. And the best thing about my deals is that they don't cost your soul or make you a changeling or anything of those natures. It's simple money. Well, gems,
Darling,
but
Darling, I like dealing with Portia. She's actually quite enjoyable. And she has very good fashion. But, darling, no. This is being coerced by you, darling. And while you coercing you is, well, I must say, very intriguing, interesting, and, fabulous, darling. I owe you a favor given in good faith, not a favor owed under duress. There is a difference, darling. And, well, I am a fair folk of my word, and I respect that. But I am willing to get your other side off your back. I'm sure I could always aggressively negotiate with her on a later date, if you'd be okay with that.
Okay. I thought you were talking to Greaves, so I actually was tuning out the first half of that.
Domino's basically offering to give you the stone without giving up what he owes you, but in exchange, he wants to be able to negotiate aggressively with Adamant if he needs to.
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
You do realize that even if she's dead, she is still exalted, right?
Oh, yes, darling, I dealt with them quite a lot.
Adamant just shrugs and goes, "Fine, I can agree to those terms on the condition that Nevis is present for any and all interactions."
You raise a hard bargain, darling. I do wish to put in the position of, if Cody is busy, I do have an option to attempt negotiations with you. That way, if something happens to Cody, this isn't put off indefinitely.
Yes, but you wouldn't allow anything to happen to Cody, would you?
Well,
He's too valuable to you.
Oh, well, I've gone through quite a few nights, darling. You humans don't tend to last more than a century.
How many Nevises have you gone through?
At least one.
Yeah, I do remember that, and it's not the first time that I've stood between him and the wild. It won't be the last.
Domino just smiles.
I will only agree to these terms if Nevis is present for any and all negotiations. Take it or leave it.
Fine, darling. I will accept that.
Specifically, what he's saying is that it doesn't count as a full zeroing of the debt on the condition that he gets to aggressively negotiate with Adamant.
Yep. Because Adamant is forcing Portia to do it. Portia's not choosing to do this of her own free will.
And Adamant's only agreeing because she knows this is the only way to convince Portia to take on the proper protections that she needs.
It's wonderful, darling.
There's multiple layers of entanglement.
Domino very much approves.
Well, whenever you're ready, then I guess. I do need to meet up with the rest of the group.
Domino will snap his fingers as the stone appears on your necklace. There you are, darling.
Dang, I want some cool shit. I should make a deal sometime.
Well, darling, if you ever wanted to do this
I
ask.
said the magic word.
Did somebody say deal?
Ah, you would like to make a purchase. Oh, I would be so delighted to make your every desire complete. For the right price, of course.
He said deal. That's my wheelhouse.
Well, yes, deals, purchases are the same thing.
The art of the deal.
Do you have anything to make me less die if I go outside these walls?
Quick thing before you get into that. Mechanically speaking, what will the pendant do?
It'll absorb the first 5 points of paradox.
And how long does it take to discharge that?
A week.
All right.
Or you can just release it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good luck with that. I
I'm
will
not the one
bleed
that
it as
has it.
much as I will bleed it as much as possible.
Or you have your own personal
Okay.
weapon. Just put it back around Cody's neck and release.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to get one myself.
put it around the enemy's neck, and then push them and detonate the paradox within it.
There you go.
There. So that now, with the pendant on the collar, it is officially a very potent artifact because it can store 5 points of quintessence and 5 points of paradox.
Interesting. You called it a collar.
Yeah, I decided, fuck it, I'll just call it collar. No, this does not mean that I'm approving of any of the leash bullshit. But carry
Yes. And after that, everyone is meeting up at the truck, getting ready to head off. You do have a basic map, an actual paper map, and the location of where you're supposed to go is marked with the red X, though you have been warned that this map is not really accurate. It's more just kind of a placeholder guide because of how much like the area has changed and all that.
Alright, so, yep, she's just gonna... She is currently in her human form. She's plopped down in the Jeep, sipping at a thermos of coffee. She grabbed that on her way out the door. Yes, it's more than 2 cups worth. And no, she is not sharing because she just lost a whole crap load of quintessence she needs to restock.
I wish I had coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody should really send me the Dunkin' Donuts treat on Treat Stream. That has coffee.
And since we are going out in a Jeep, I might as well fortify the Jeep.
Go ahead and roll Arte.
But on the subject that was on, hey Greaves, how much for a cool spiked collar?
I think I'll use willpower.
Oh no, you would succeed here.
What
easier magic.
quintessence?
Wait, what's that? I don't know what that is.
Good.
I believe one of your allies will need to answer that for you. Alternatively, I do accept gems. A small gem would suffice for this purchase.
Where is this conversation taking place?
I don't know.
In the Jeep.
Yeah, sure, in the Jeep.
I guess so, yeah.
Greaves is just, Greaves is in his wagon, somehow fitting inside the Jeep in his full wagon, but if you try to actually figure out how he's fitting in there, you just get a massive headache.
Space warping. No. He's actually just 6 inches tall. He's on the dashboard. He's even doing the bobblehead thing while he's talking.
I was considering that, but then I'm like, no, he just warped the space in there.
Quintessence, it's easiest to think of it as mana. It's
Like
reality
mana from
juice.
like the video game, kind of like mana.
In a sense, it doesn't work quite like that, but it's the easiest way to put it so you can understand it. It's an energy force that mages can work with.
But I'm not a mage, I'm just a dude from New Jersey.
You would need one of us to front the bill, and right now I'm running pretty low.
Hey, he wants to give this guy some quintessence so I can get a cool collar like that, like Tanya got a cool collar.
Are you?
Cody will offer it up.
Well, why? Thank you, Cody.
Oh,
And I-
absolutely. Now, the only thing you'll be missing with that is a leash.
Cal just blushes.
What is it with you and the leashes?
Uwu?
Did he just say uwu?
Ooh.
He did. He's going off the deep end.
Oh boy, and I thought I was furry trash.
And I would be putting the sigils on each of the will wells.
And Domino, I gotta talk to you sometime later about, maybe figuring out something to help me be less squishy once I go outside these walls and less able to get murdered by all the things out there.
Domino just smirks.
Because right now I have this. Cal holds up a just like a G36 or something. And this is good for some things, but not all things.
You do know that we can enhance that for you, right?
If it makes monsters get deader faster, I'll take it.
Okay, I think we're prepped. Time to go.
All right, so
Thank
who's
you
going to
for
be
your-
driving?
Thank
sorry,
you
go
for
ahead.
your work there, Warren.
Cal is going to drive. I have the best driving skills. I grew up in New Jersey.
Oh god, we're all dead.
And driving is actually a skill in this game. Did you put points in it?
I think I did.
We are all heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Here, sanity juice for my ADHD.
Does anything on my character
Tanya.
sheet matter yet? Since I'm not actually a mage yet.
You would have your character sheet.
I think what to answer the question is, the non-magical parts matter.
Yes.
Okay.
Tanya, thank you so much for that, for the treat. The Marten gets a treat.
Treat.
I'd remove the clothes, but, well, not wearing any.
I forget if I put any points into it, but my
Wait.
character sheet accidentally deleted itself again.
So the Marten will strip for treats. Furry, you should make a note of this.
Oh, yes, that's part of it. In other, games, or when I'm doing a non-tabletop thing, yeah, the clothes get removed for the rest of the evening when a treat is sent.
Darn, I think I need the character sheet file again. I can't find it.
The YouTube VODs will never be monetized.
Actually, fun fact on that, they are getting monetized.
What?
I
Okay,
am
YouTube's
now
algorithms are-
I am now a YouTube partner. Ish.
Poggers.
Ish.
I don't get ad revenue yet, but I am able to monetize my channel in other ways, and I am officially a YouTube partner.
Yay.
Poggers.
Just need the other steps.
It only took 7
Anyways.
years. Yeah. Back on track.
Getting back-
Stop getting distracted. Kerr.
Every 5 minutes.
Kerr.
Yes.
I love you. I apologize for my ADHD.
You're
We'll have
fine.
caffeine in them soon.
But
It
this
should calm them down.
campaign is usually the distraction campaign.
All right. So, continuing on, you guys begin to head off into the Badlands, and outside of the barrier that surrounds Empty Springs as you drive through, the outside is not
Bad.
barren, but there is a lot of destruction. Trees that once lined the road are been torn down or rotting. The streets are cracked and shattered in certain places. And there are a lot of skeletons and dead bodies around as you begin to make your way through.
Somewhere in the distance, a bunny screams dibs.
Can I have everyone make a awareness roll, please? Perception.
Werenie, you probably need to get into Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. I was focused on trying to fix my character sheet.
Beep 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 boop.
Beep, 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 beep.
Sipping coffee. Sipping. Quintessence restored.
Do, 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 do.
I'm chugging my Estus flask over here. Leave me alone.
Let's see. Alexis.
Bloop.
Yes.
Binge Force 5 has noted that ahead of you, maybe about a half mile down the road, there looks like there is a group lying in wait.
I'm sorry, I don't know that.
Tap the driver and ask him to slow down or stop.
That would be Werenimal.
Is that Werenimal? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's his
I-
Jeep, so
I stopped the car. Probably harder on the brakes than all of y'all would have liked, but that's just the New Jersey in me.
Can I use some mind magic to try to figure out what they're all about?
You can roll Arete. You can attempt to, yes.
Nope.
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay.
Magic is easier to use right now.
yeah. What is the difficulty index at? You never give an actual number.
It changes depending on where you're at. Literally, the actual location that you are standing at will change the difficulty from place to place.
Ah. So it's not gonna be the same in Empty Springs as it is out here, where in the wastes and crap.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Like if you were standing in like a laboratory dedicated to science and such, magic would be almost impossible there for anyone but Cody. While on the other hand, outside in like the deep nature, magic is much easier to do. As examples. But Alexis, you can get the sense of It looks like they're lying in wait. They are watching for any monsters or such that might be coming. Apparently, monsters can be seen quite often on this road, going around it.
Okay, I mean, we're probably safe then. We're not... I look around the Jeep, or nobody's a monster, right? Anybody monsters here?
A woo.
Right.
Well, I
Cow
mean,
mimics in a woo.
a jury of his peers determined that Cody wasn't a monster.
Uh-huh. Well, we all look human at least, right?
Well, Portia.
Portia looks like an angel.
I put the wings away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody's
I-
a monster. The monster is in The Last Hope. That's Hunter.
We're probably safe then. They're looking for
Oh
monsters.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, she has the angelic form tucked away, both the glow and the wings. The electroplaques hidden inside of her arms, however, that's a permanent modification. Same thing with the twin hearts.
We can keep going. Just drive slow.
And don't run people over. Especially people on bikes.
And as you drive forward, as you near the area, Alexis, that you sense these people at, the car suddenly stops moving. Cody, roll Arete for me. And anyone who has correspondence, please roll Arete for me.
I have 1 dot.
You can roll. 1 dot is all you need for this.
Oof.
Since a 5 succeeded earlier, I'm assuming that counts as a yes, so that'd be 3.
Yes, you
Oh.
guys are all lower difficulty. I will tell you guys how you did. All three of you are able to succeed. Alexis, Cody, and Portia, all three of you are able to sense a... You're not sure exactly what's going on, but something has basically set your car in an infinite loop of just moving in place.
Kill the engine, Werenimal. Someone's using correspondence magic.
No.
Basically, whenever the car tries to move forward, it's basically entering the space it just left.
Yeah, kill the engine or it'll tear
Pretty
itself
advanced.
apart.
Okay, Cal turns off the car. What kind of bullshit magic is this now?
Alexis
Yes.
rolls down the window and pokes his head out. Oi! What's going on here?
You can see a cloaked figure hunched behind a rock.
Hey, Clokey! What's going on here?
Okay.
Cal pulls out of his pistol and points his handgun at it.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out behind the rock.
Chill out. Chill out. It's okay.
There's no sign of movement from the figure.
Cody would like to use correspondence and prime to break the loop.
You can attempt to roll Arete, yes.
Remember I did ask Isaac for a Scranton anchor in the
Yes.
previous session. So that's sitting in the car.
How big are they?
Worst case scenario.
About the size of an actual anchor.
Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
sorry,
anchors
Reality
come-
Engine. I call them I call it Scranton Anchor because SCP, but they're actually, I think Reality Engine is the correct term for it.
Mm-hmm.
Anchors come in a very, very, very large number and variety of sizes.
It's about half the size of a person. It's like 3 feet tall.
Okay.
It's a bit of a chunker. It's like a large toolbox. Alright, she's going to go to the controls on that and put it on standby. She's not exactly a fan of getting hit by that thing, but I'm pretty sure that whoever it is that's fucking with him wouldn't be a fan of it either.
Mm-hmm.
Is Cody gonna roll?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, right. You wanted me to roll.
Getting plenty of ones today.
For the record, I have 5 in correspondence and 5 in prime.
Yep. That doesn't determine like how well you can do it. It just determines whether you can do it.
What you can do.
Not. However, with that dice roll, Cody, you are able to set that up and start breaking the loop. However, when you do, you hear the sound of a gunshot. And it sounds like it's coming from all directions. And all 4 tires of the vehicle suddenly blow out.
Even with Warren's protections?
Warren protected it with magic, and from magic and chaos and such. He did not protect it from conventional sources.
And Cal is going to duck at the sound of the gunshots, then get back up and shoot at the hooded figure.
I'm not even going to have you roll because you can't really miss from this close, and it's not dodging. As the bullets hit, you see a pile of rocks fall over with the cloak over it.
It's a fucking decoy.
At least one of them's using magic, though.
Well, I guess it's time to feed
Cody.
the maw.
Hey, Cody.
Cody! Yeah.
There's a little radio next to you that wasn't there before.
He's going to roll his eyes and pick it up. Welcome to McDonald's. Can we take your order?
Yes, I'd like a triple whopper with cheese plain, 12-piece
Sorry,
chicken
sir,
nuggets.
this is a McDonald's.
Yeah, and I'd like a big helping of what the fuck are you all doing here?
About to ask you the same question.
So I would like to roll Arete.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a Whopper and some chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even joking. I am not even joking.
All hail the bringer of nuggies.
Nuggies!
All hail the bringer of nuggies.
She's legit going to make a Happy Meal.
You asked for a Whopper, though.
Yes, he was
A Happy
being
Meal,
smart.
whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Does not fucking matter.
Yes, you are able to.
Hey, I want some nuggies. You better
Oh,
say.
she's just going to hand that up to Cody.
Cal reaches a hand behind the seat and grabs a nugget out of the box.
We're negotiating.
Before you even say that, the nugget's already in Cal's mouth.
So, what the hell is a fully armed jeep full of people moving through these areas? These areas are monster controlled.
Classified.
See, that just makes me think you're working for monsters as a servant.
Monsters have a classification system?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what kind of monsters are we talking about here?
If that's what you want to do, that's completely.
I'm not sure exactly which one's in charge yet.
Oh, is this about the village up ahead, or the town?
I know that's where a lot of them are going. The ones I don't kill, that is.
Oh, you like killing monsters? So do I.
The question is what you classify as a monster and what you don't classify as a monster.
Vampires, werewolves, banes.
Okay, you put Bane and Werewolf on the same side of the fence, you're gonna piss off both of them.
There are black spiral dancers, if you want me to be specific.
Okay, see, that makes sense. But when you just lump them all together like that, well, you're bringing a lot of problems down on yourself.
This is the woman in the back seat talking.
I didn't have much. I had like.
Yeah, and I also got your order here. She's actually gonna hold the bag up.
It's not there anymore. Huh. These are actually really good.
That would be $6.95.
Calda says, "Sorry, I stole a nugget."
$7 suddenly appears on right next to you, Alexis.
Oh, cool. I didn't have to do any work. Pocket.
This is what shenanigans have devolved to after the apocalypse.
You either find a way to laugh at the madness, or you just go insane and shoot yourself.
Yeah, fair. I was about to say,
I
I
just
don't
made
think
these-
shooting myself would do anything, but I realized that's not the right thing to say in this situation.
So,
Like, oh, you're immune to bullets. Okay. Monster found.
usually I don't see people who are this well armed, this well dressed, and this in the know, unless they're thralls for one of the monsters prowling around, who's basically using them as slaves.
How can we prove to you that we're not? Sounds like you already made a decision here.
Nah, these nerds are just a bunch of magic men.
Not made a decision, more just I don't want to end up dead like a lot of people I've seen.
No, we shouldn't have to worry
Oh.
about that if you let us pass.
Can we ask you what were you before the apocalypse?
Virtual adepts.
Oh!
Cody's just going to hold up his wrist.
You should have just fucking started with that.
Hey, Werenie,
Wow.
can you mute when you're not talking, please? We got a lot of background.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Thank you.
He pauses for a moment. Your mages?
Oh my fuck. Yes!
Yes.
And put a bean on.
Do you have 4 tires over there?
I can fix the feckin' tires. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I can too.
The tires suddenly reinflate and fix themselves.
Thank you. Do you have any information about the town up here?
You see a man suddenly is standing about 3 feet away from the car, holding a 50 caliber sniper rifle, and it has a cord leading from like the back of the rifle down to a large computer on his wrist. And he has a basically what look like. Have you guys seen the picture of the new Apple goggles that they're trying to release?
Unfortunately, yes.
He's basically wearing a set that look kind of like that, only even more fancy.
Nice gear.
So there's no need for you to be pointing freaking railguns at us.
Hey, is this when I get to bring out Woe?
No.
Cody!
No.
He's been so cooped up down there.
He just
Yeah,
kind of
where nukes are supposed to be.
he just kind of rests the rifle, which is almost as big as he is, like over
Yeah.
one shoulder.
If it's a modified 50 cal, yeah, that's a chunky weapon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can see anyone who can just like understand firearms can see like this thing is heavily kitted out. This is not like your standard 50 cal. This is a true anti-tank rifle.
I was rolling firearms.
Yeah, this thing looks like it could take on an actual. This thing looks like it would actually be able to face your guys' tank and possibly hold out and beat it. Like,
Oh, I did-
it's.
Yeah, we didn't actually bring the tank with us, right?
I know, but you guys do have a tank, so you have a frame of reference.
Yeah.
Like, Most weapons lose to the tank. This actually looks like it would give it a fair fight minimum.
Yeah, Technocrat tank versus Virtual Adept anti-tank rifle. Let's go.
Has anyone seen the Terminator future scenes with the giant HK tanks that are rolling around?
Yeah.
This thing looks like it's big enough to take on one of those things.
So yeah, it's a freaking cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying on.
A lot of things have been prowling around towards the town up north.
Do you know what they're doing?
Not really. I haven't been able to get close enough to the town to really find out. Last time a group went up there, they didn't come back.
Was that group mages or mundanes?
I think technocrats, but I wasn't sure. I didn't get involved with them.
Can I sense intentions on them?
Sure, you could.
I don't know.
It kind of doesn't help for us to count up the numbers if we don't know what the difficulty is.
Yeah.
Yep, I do that.
Okay, so do we have to type them out
getting
anymore?
regional updates might be nice.
Not for magic. Well, also it can change. Like if he set up like a defense field that you don't know about, it could just increase the difficulty.
Oh no! If I were to fire up that reality engine, his gun just turns off.
His gun is actually conventional, but he can use magic through it.
Fair enough, I guess.
Alexis, he is telling the truth. He doesn't actually know what happened to them. He didn't get involved with them. He was just keeping track of them. He was able to figure out they were technocrats based on like the systems that they were using. He recognized them.
I was meaning more in general. Like, is he telling the truth?
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
He is a virtual adept, and yeah, he mostly just seems to be just trying to survive.
Offer to come with?
Depends. What are you guys up to?
Well, right now we're trying to find out what happened to the scouts.
And we're also aiming to see what all those quote-unquote monsters, as you put it, are up to.
Do you have a plan of action?
Well, we usually just kind of roll in there and, take care of business.
Plan of action was to pose as a group of mundane scavengers, but that was before we had, the 4 flats and had to use magic to... What the hell was that noise?
Flag bearer.
Izo, thank you so very much for that skin purchase on Stream Raiders. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got a little bit closer to another skin. Thank you.
We were planning on posing as mundanes, but that was before, we had to reveal what we were because we ran into you. And we don't know who else could be watching right now.
You're fine. There's no one watching at the moment. I can confirm that I've been keeping watch of the area, and I'm still doing it right now.
Why aren't you just an archmage?
Seem pretty sure of yourself.
I like to think I'm somewhat competent, which is why I'm still alive.
Well, you definitely wouldn't belong in this
That's
crew.
fair.
Then.
That's fair. Fire tests gold and all that. The fact that we're all still alive says something.
If you want some backup, I'm willing to help. I'd like to be able to clear out that place too.
Well, all right then.
Promise that you won't just start mowing people down?
I'm looking for a few people myself.
Works for me.
And he will nod
Make some room.
and climb on in. Also, you've noticed the car now feels bigger on the inside.
I was about to say, there's already 5 people and a reality engine in here. It's getting a little cramped.
Nope, feels perfectly fine. Like, you could fit even more people if you wanted in here.
Don't stare directly at the anomaly. Don't stare directly at the anomaly. Oh, I stared at the spatial anomaly. That's gonna be a headache now.
Alright, so you guys want to keep on going then?
Onwards we go.
Alright, and it's not long before you are able to reach a large, swirling, purple wall. And it looks like it's surrounding an entire area ahead of you.
That doesn't look healthy.
I'll be right back.
That would be the coffee arriving.
That would
The
be our
banishment.
correspondence
The
mage.
banishment. The banishment ritual for Greaves is almost complete. Cody has the coffee.
Yeah. But yes, this swirling mass is. It doesn't look like it almost looks like the barrier from the outside of Empty Springs, but this one is much darker. Like you can kind of get that feel like this isn't necessarily a good thing.
Hmm.
About getting an idea what this is?
Well, there's a couple of ways that we could approach this, and unfortunately, the only ones that aren't dangerous are the ones that reveal us.
That's what I was thinking.
We can either take a risk and walk right in, or we can punch a hole and announce our presence.
I think either way, we're going to announce our presence.
How
It's
many
probably
mines are in
detection.
the area, Alexis?
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm actually going to try to see if I can sense any major life forms nearby.
All right, go ahead and roll air tight.
Basically, anything human or greater.
Okay.
I think I succeeded.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss?
Alexis, Portia, you guys can both sense a couple thousand mines inside of the barrier at least.
Okay, so it's pervious to magic. That's good.
We got a large number of life signs, at least a 4-figure number.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look like either of you were detected by doing that either. At least you did not. You would have been probably looking for it. You did not ping off anything.
Wonder if we should try to just stroll through.
You want to use the Scranton?
That's what I was thinking. If I could fire up the reality engine and minimum power, just enough to encompass the car.
That would probably ward off anything that the barrier could do to you when you go in.
Sure.
All right. She's going to take it out of standby mode, turn it on, and steadily crank up the field until it's large enough to encompass the Jeep and just the Jeep.
Sounds good.
All right. Werenimal, take us forward. Don't take it out of first.
So you guys begin to make your way forward slowly. And
Where he knows that he's muted.
Yeah, you remember you switched to push to talk because of the background noise.
No, he's just muted.
Oh yeah, he is straight up muted.
There's a difference
think he
between
might have-
muted and deafened.
Yeah, he's
He's
not deafened, but he's just muted.
He might have gotten pulled away for something.
Yeah.
And Ascent to Ascend might be missing.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep going forward a little bit while we're waiting for him to get back.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god. The curse of the Sunday game is really tearing down Taldarius right now.
I just saw that too.
He refuses to die, so now it's throwing actual thunderstorms at him.
And don't forget, you can give Zim stats by clicking below the stream in the react little thing.
Wait, what?
There's a little react button they added below the stream right next to follow. And it sends stats to Zim about what you're thinking of the stream.
I just did it.
Something they added last week or 2 weeks ago.
Huh. I have no idea how to see those stats.
It says it will send those stats to you after the stream is done.
Ah.
Well, okay
And it'll
then.
show you, and it'll apparently show you moments of the stream that people liked.
That's kind of interesting.
Some people have joked that if you get over 100 oh no's, the CEO of Twitch will pull your channel. But that's
Anyways,
not something actually that happens.
Whatever Werenimal got pulled away for, it doesn't look like he's coming back quite yet, so continue without him.
The show must go on, as the saying goes.
So, as you begin to make your way in, the barrier that is around this place begins to flicker and not go out, but it withdraws back out away from you as you're able to drive through without it touching you or the vehicle. And as you come through, you come out in a area. It looks like the edge of a quaint little town that looks almost like it's out of the 40s or the 50s.
Oh no.
So I'm back. Sorry, I had
I
people
put-
talking to me.
Okay.
I played
welcome back.
Saints Row. I know where this goes.
I've seen WandaVision. I know where this goes.
Oh no. Okay, no, yours is worse. Yours is worse.
Well, looks like Portia's having a baby.
No!
No.
Watch out for Agatha.
It was Agatha all along.
Werenimal, what you missed? We fired up the reality engine and slowly creeped through the barrier at the edge of town.
All right.
And now we are in a 1950s nostalgia trip.
That's what it looks like, yes.
Cody and Alexis, how many dots of matter do you each have?
None. I got forces.
I have 3 dots of matter.
Once that's enough to make some alterations to the external appearance of the Jeep, make it look older, like a early 50s model.
Welcome to Fallout.
Welcome to Vault 81. Everything is fine.
What do we need to turn invisible?
Depends on the way you want to do it. You could use Mind for that, Forces for that.
I think I'll use both.
All right. Well, I need to kill the engine first.
Oh.
The reality engine.
Oh, that end. Okay.
Yes.
I thought I meant the Jeep
I
engine.
mean, you're welcome to try to reach out. I'm actually entertained to see what happens when you hit that barrier. I mean, what's a little migraine between friends?
Mhm.
All right, I'm slowly gonna power it down. Anyone feels anything they shouldn't be feeling, don't hesitate to scream.
Well, golly gee wickers.
Oh my fucking god. Does it occur? Does anyone have
Nope.
any?
Everything is
Okay.
fine.
Well, of course everything's fine right here, though, little Portia.
Everything is okay. None of you are affected.
Cody, dogs don't talk.
This is exactly how we always were. Exactly as God intended.
Just to clarify, Cody, did he turn dog or did he turn human for this excursion?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Woof.
Yeah, Cody's a dog. Go
Woof.
bark.
Bark.
Woof woof.
The
Bark
indignant
bark.
woof.
Cal just reaches a hand back to pet Cody.
Wolf, wolf. He's fine. You are all okay.
And Alexis, be having 5 dots in time, just noticed that little hiccup happen. That little retcon.
So I think what I'll be trying to do is, can I affect the light that comes to the vehicle and reflect it back as looking like something else?
Yes.
Okay. And on top of that, I will also reinforce it with the belief that what they are seeing is a 1950s, 1940s station wagon.
Sure.
World War. Oh, I was about to say if we keep it with a Jeep, there's World War II surplus, but that works too.
Go for it. Yeah, you could totally try to go for that.
Now the question is, which do you want it to look like?
What do you mean?
That's the same. You could just make it look like a World War II surplus Jeep. It'd fit for the time period.
No, all right. Sure.
What the hell?
That's it.
Woof woof. Bark bark. Woof woof. Bark bark.
Woof, woof, bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark, bark, bark.
Bark bark. Woof woof woof. Bark bark. Bark bark.
Or she's just going to lean forward and turn the radio off.
Who connected their aux? Okay, no one else let Cody have the aux.
Bark, bark, bark.
Woof, woof,
Unfortunately,
bark, bark. Woof,
everything
woof,
is-
bark. Woof, woof, bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark.
Wernie, unfortunately, everything is Bluetooth when Cody's around.
What'd you say?
I said, unfortunately, everything is Bluetooth when Cody's around.
Oh no.
Yes, welcome
right, well-
to correspondence magic, baby.
Anyways, I guess we're heading into town now then?
Yes.
With an adequately disguised vehicle.
All right. Everyone make awareness rolls for me, please.
Woof, woof, bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark. Woof, 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 bark. Woof, woof, bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark. Woof, 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 bark, bark, bark. Ah! Woof, woof, bark, bark, woof, 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 bark. Woof, woof, bark, 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 woof.
I guess
Bark.
Cody's
Woof,
distracted
woof,
barking.
Bark, bark, woof, 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 bark. Woof, woof, bark, bark, woof, 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 bark.
All right,
Is there a
so
reason your dog is saying the word bark rather than actually barking?
don't worry
Cal
about
just
it.
grabs Cody's maw and holds it shut.
I'm gonna use correspondence to move it directly from my voice box out to into beyond my muzzle.
Why
Woof,
is a
woof,
dog
bark,
have a
bark.
suit?
Woof, 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 bark. Woof, 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 bark,
How
bark,
does
bark.
Cody use magic without a supercomputer? He has paws. He can't type into it.
Visor.
A bathroom
Well,
beer
you
pack.
see, he's using his eyesight.
Yeah, remember, he does have the little
know.
visor thing that he can use.
Yeah.
Why is a dog wearing a visor?
It's a fashion accessory. Some dogs wear bandanas. He wears a visor. Don't worry about it.
Do we have a bandana put on him? Make it look
Oh
cute.
my god. We've spent the last 20 minutes just getting from the barrier at the edge of town to the edge of town. Can we please move forwards?
Okay.
Woof,
Yeah, I
woof,
wasn't.
bark, bark.
I wasn't expecting it to take this long to get here. I really wasn't. But Warren, give me with that roll. Give me an arete roll, please. Just an arete roll.
Ouch.
You want to re-roll that?
That would not succeed.
Okay, I'll use willpower.
The wizard says no.
The wizard says, bonk.
That will succeed,
mean-
though.
Woof, woof, bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark.
Warren, you would be able to pick up this place as you guys begin to pull closer to town. You can see people going down the street. Everything looks like it is out of the 40s or 50s. The buildings, the streets, the outfits, everything looks like it. And not just that, but you begin to pick up, Warren, that there is a very powerful magical working underpinning this town. And it's affecting the entire area. You're not exactly sure what it is doing, but you also get the sense that it is a spell to hide something, to conceal things, and also to make things more normal, if that makes sense. But you wouldn't be able to figure out more without actually seeing it. But you do know this is affecting the entire area.
This is not Fey magic. This is our type of magic to make things more normal.
Woof.
Just wondering if anyone's going to notice what I just put in chat there.
Woof,
I
bark,
thought-
bark.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Looks like we've got quite the mystery on our hands.
I'm sorry, I'm not the one driving.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
All right.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
We're probably gonna need to park somewhere and actually start looking around.
Park,
All
but I
right,
just got the
gang,
heated
let's
seat
split
to the
up.
right temperature.
Okay, let's split up and look for clues.
So says the dog.
Woof.
Well, Scooby can talk.
Scooby never says to split the party.
Yeah,
Back.
he's
Go
usually the
back.
one that goes, no.
What happened?
Hey,
Row Raggy.
welcome back, Velma.
So basically, Warren was able to detect that there looks to be some sort of distortion with this world. Basically, it feels like magic meant to conceal, to hide, and to normalize.
So,
But he wouldn't be able to tell you more without actually like finding where some of this magic is like pinning down in the town.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say that I kind of disagree with a lot of that. With those, I think that Portia would be Velma and Alexis would be Daphne.
I would put Alexis as Shaggy.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, both Werenie and Alexis could fit as Shaggy. So, you know,
I used to be professor, so Velma might be appropriate.
Oh my god, I've created something horrible.
What have you
Um,
done?
So the guy that's with us, she's just gonna turn to him, like, do you think that you'd be able to track down the epicenter of the field around this town?
You can see him already typing away at his supercomputer as he's working. All
You
right.
want to look for where it's coming from? That'd be the most likely location.
Hmm. It looks like it's not set up in any one location. It looks like there's multiple locations set up, and it does look like it has a boundary field to prevent like exact detection. I'm not going to be able to give you like exact coordinates for it. I can only give you like a general area where the distortions are strongest.
They've got jammers up, basically.
Yeah, whoever designed this actually did a pretty good job of working through the security. It's not going to be necessarily easy to find them, and they're probably, my guess is they're going to be under guard, because think of this like as a quilt over the area, and these are the pins holding the quilt in place. If you pull the pins up, the quilt's going to go away. It's going to get blown away by the wind or something.
And then the people in the town are going to be in a state of shock and confusion. And ripe for the picking by whatever monsters are lurking outside. So,
I need to
Gonna
figure out
get
why.
him.
Or if there's not monsters in here.
oh, obviously there's monsters in here.
Ruh-roh.
Someone's make. Somebody's doing this. All right, fuck it. Give me some of the most ideal locations, and we can head in that way. I mean, I can't think of anything else to do unless you want to start interrogating people.
Why don't we go to City Hall?
That would probably be a decent place to start, so who's in charge of this place.
Okay, to City Hall.
I think we
Wherever
need
that is.
motive and purpose here.
Kerr,
Yes.
are there any fire hydrants on the way?
Yes.
Oh my god.
There would be some fire hydrants on the way.
Great. Cody's peeing on all of them.
Are we walking?
I would assume you guys are driving,
That's what I thought.
because Alexis hid the vehicle.
Correspondence magic.
Ah, that you can't use because you're a dog?
How are you typing it?
Yes.
He's using the.
Again,
we already
the
established that he's
visor.
using his visor.
No.
Yeah.
Look at his icon on the stream. You notice the little blue thing over his eye there?
How would a dog have that and not basically be immediately found out, though?
It's over
Because it's-
9,000!
Because cloaking.
Oh, well, once a trap.
Can we just continue?
Yes.
Hey, this is not my fault. They keep wanting
I know.
explanations for these things, and it's like,
I
we
know.
give them to them. And then they're
And I
like,
encouraged it.
but. Just accept that I am Magic Dog and move on.
No.
I
Because
am
that's how it
magically
works.
moving my piss from,
Oh
that
my
part
God.
to the fire hydrants.
It was good, simple fun, but you had to keep analyzing things.
That's how
And
it
then,
works
like
in this
that,
universe.
the fun was over. I don't understand why you keep remembering. If you get that reference, then hats off to you. If you don't get that reference, be happy.
Alright, so we're getting to the town hall.
Yes, the town
a
hall
line
looks
of-
like
With a line of moist fire hydrants along the way. So, what's at the town hall?
come on, get your dog stuffed and mounted. All right. So
Gee.
once you make it to the town hall looks pretty normal, fairly basic. It's basically just like a small, somewhat ornate building, with a little parking lot out front. Very just small, quaint, small town vibes is what you're getting for this place.
Are there any newspaper dispensers?
Yes.
Once we
Can I be
parked,
one of
Alexis
those?
is going to go check it out.
Cody is going to go grab one of the newspapers and bring it to Alexis.
Thank you.
Looks like the date is 1952.
What's on the front page?
Let's see. Looks like this is a local newspaper, so it's all about the recent election that happened for mayor. And it looks like one of the local sports teams was able to win their game.
Who's mayor?
Let's see.
All right. Just a quick thing. When she saw the 1950s date of the newspaper for the
Mhm.
final level of confirmation, she's going to. Oh, son of a. Yes, phone. I know it's 3 o'clock. Leave me alone. Okay. She's going to make some alterations to herself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she'll be changing her hair color to a normal hair color, and she'll be swapping the appearance of her lab coat, making it look like a simple duster. Something period accurate, along with her the rest of her clothing.
Okay. And your answer to your question is Mayor Leon Velmont.
Belmont?
Velmont.
Velmont.
Velma. Not everybody talk at once.
Going inside, I guess, or
Woof woof bark.
yeah, you can't
The-
come in, Cody. No pets allowed.
He's a service animal.
I don't think they had those back then.
He's going in anyways.
So, Portia, you want the I like Ike pin?
Oh my god.
Yep, service dogs didn't start up till 1990.
Did you actually just look that up?
Yes, I did, actually.
He's still going
Pretty sure they're
in.
a relatively new phenomenon. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
And as you go in, there is a very pretty woman sitting behind a desk as a secretary, and she just smiles as she sees the dog. Aw, what a sweet boy. Normally we don't allow dogs here, but look at the cutie.
He is the cutie.
Woof woof bark.
See?
And he pees on her desk.
Cody!
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
Zim,
I'm
come
kidding.
on.
I'm kidding on that one. That was out of character. So anyways, carrying on.
Excuse me, ma'am. Might we, is the mayor busy today? Does he
Well,
have room for an appointment?
I don't think he has much going on today, darling. What can I help you with? I don't think I've seen any of you around town before. Are you new here?
We are.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. It's so nice to have new people move into our little community. Welcome.
Thank you. Yes, we just wanted to introduce ourselves and see if there was anything we could do for the mayor.
Oh, how wonderful of you. Oh, it's so nice to see such sweet men and women coming into our little community. Go on in. He's right down the hall and on the right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. And if you need anything, darling, you just let us know, okay?
Will do.
I would like to be running constant pings. Well, not pings, just passive surveillance. Life, spirit, and prime for any magic shenanigans going on inside the building.
I am assuming you guys did change your clothes since Portia can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was like an assumption of mine, but I thought that was something you, based on what Portia said, she would not have let any of you out of the car without
probably
basically changing your stuff.
Actually, yes. Cody, you now have a vest on that says bomb sniffing unit.
I don't think we had those back then either.
Nope.
I accept
No.
this.
Hang on.
I'm pretty sure using animals for
1986.
Really? Damn,
Mhm.
that's recent.
How about search and
Holy
rescue?
shit. Yeah, there you go.
Let's see.
He's got one of those barrels. You know, the barrels of...
1700s.
Huh?
What was that?
1700s they were used.
All right, there we go. Search and rescue.
Cool.
He's got the whiskey barrel on his neck.
Perfect. Oh, actually, as we pass by, can I kind of lightly probe the lady's mind to see if she's screaming inside?
Sure, you could try. Alexis, that would not succeed.
All right, I'll spend a willpower.
That will succeed, though.
Okay.
So with that roll, Alexis, note you can feel trying to use magic in here is very, very difficult. It is hard to get your magic to work here.
Center of the storm, so to speak.
It does not like you guys trying to use magic. You guys are used to it being extremely easy outside, but here it's even worse than it was back before the veil went down. And Alexis, what you are able to pick up are memories of this woman brutally torturing and murdering families using magic.
Oh,
But you see,
okay.
she looks vastly different in the memories than she does here. And the entire demeanor and such is completely different as well.
That don't mean shit.
Okay, duly noted.
This is very much what you would recall, like being like this person would probably be pegged as a Nefandus if they're a mage.
Okay, good to know. When we're out of earshot, I'll kind of whisper that to the group.
You can telepathically conduct it.
Well, I'm not sure if I want to risk that with the magic
Magic.
being the way it is.
Magic is very hard to use.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, speaking of which, I would like to point out that she's passively monitoring. She's not making active pings right now.
Mm-hmm. You're just using your one dot. Basically, if anyone uses magic, you'll pick it up.
But yeah, so kind of wondering if what was that? What was that show I had in my head a second ago?
WandaVision?
No, not quite WandaVision. It was something similar where the folks were kind of forced to be good when they were actually not very. Anyway.
The Forgotten City mod for Skyrim. Very good mod, by the way.
Yeah, it
DLC
actually is
quality.
really good.
Played Skyrim forever.
I keep getting...
We're getting sidetracked.
I keep wanting to go play it again. I really want to. Like, ugh.
Go for it. In any case, yep, on to the mayor, I guess.
Woof, bark, bark. Woof, 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 bark.
There you go.
Alright, you are able to make it to the office. And the door is slightly ajar.
Give it an old knock.
Ah, yes. Come in, come in.
Woof!
That's right, Cody. Pushing it open.
I am having way too much fun with this.
It's your natural state.
As you open the door, you can see a man in like his mid-50s scratching away at some paperwork and look up. Oh, hello. I don't think I recognize you. Good day.
Good day. We're
Woof,
new
woof.
here. Yes, woof woof. We were wondering if there's any odd jobs or whatnot that you need help with around here.
Well, we don't really need any help here at the mayor's office, but I'm sure someone in town would be happy to help you find a career here.
We were thinking perhaps something closer to the border. The
Oh?
outskirts of town.
Why so?
That's not sus at all. Think of the context of the time period they're emulating here.
Welcome to World War II.
We've heard some rumors of some ne'er-do-wells outside the border of your town.
Yes.
We were looking to help out with that.
Well, I don't like to judge and such, but I will say folk from outside, they can be difficult to work with. And
Oh, yes, no doubt.
yes, indeed. If you came here to stay, well, that means you obviously have sense. But, well, maybe having a few folk who can keep watch and such and make sure troubled ain't come here and bother us good folks might not be such a bad thing to have.
How long has this city been here? When was it founded?
1782.
Wow, quite a while.
Indeed.
Is there anybody in particular near the outskirts that we would want to report to?
Not really. Most of us just live in the in normal town. Most of us don't really live out on the edge. That's more where some of the kids like to sneak off to and play their games, have fun, or do what kids do.
Ah, yes, the mischievous kids. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
While they're having this conversation, Portia's going to be kind of idly looking but not touching around the room.
It's basically almost exactly what you would expect a 1950s office to look like. And Portia, could you give me an arete roll, please?
Cody is going around sniffing everything.
I'm tempted to do a little mind probe to this guy too. Ooh, that's a nice roll.
Except I don't know if 7s succeed here.
Good point.
Portia, you are able to succeed. You do get a detection of very, very powerful magic here. It looks like it's coming from... You're not exactly sure where it's coming from. But you can get the feeling... It feels a little bit like Alexis's magic. And you can definitely sense prime correspondence and matter as well. But it's definitely very strong within this room.
Can I kind of do the same thing I did with the secretary, but to the mayor?
Yeah, you could go for that.
Uh-oh, this could be bad.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Alright, so, Alexis, what you are able to find out is you see small snippets and flashes. You see, for him, he is a Awu. A very scraggly looking Awu with bat ears and very, very dark twisted symbols tattooed into his fur and his flesh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
whoa.
no.
And he is currently
no.
doing some very NSFW things to things. It is not good. It is very, 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 very bad.
Grr, bark.
Really?
To the point where, like,
no.
you could feel, like, the bile rising up in your throat.
So, me, the player, I know exactly what's going on here. Unfortunately, Portia's never encountered these people before, so...
Portia, or Tanya, what do you think it is?
The Lost Bloodline.
Black Spiral, yeah, it's a Black Spiral.
Did I do an occult intelligence to try to find that out?
Yes.
What's a black spiral?
A black spiral dancer is basically an evil werewolf.
So not a good Awu, a bad Awu.
Spiritually corrupted.
They go to werewolf hell.
And what Tanya was saying is also the follower of Bat.
Yeah, because you said bat ears, so I figured that's what you're putting a lantern on.
Tanya.
So a lot of the Black Spiral dancers have mutations and such, where they'll start taking on like hyena or bat traits just from mutation. It's one of the easiest ways to identify them if you see them in their Krenos form. Other than, the giant Black Spiral tattoos, they tend to have tattooed somewhere on their body.
Tanya.
Yes, I saw you. I heard you. You still have the previous game going on.
This is Reinhardt. I'm speaking to you from beyond the Feywilds. Get the fuck out of there!
Oh my fucking god!
So, Alexis,
Somebody get the
Yep.
fourth wall bat.
what you would know is, this was a black spiral dancer. It looks like it is having fun with one of their glorious, horrific nightmare orgies that they always so love to do.
Wait, is this in the
His
room?
memories.
Oh,
And
his
no,
memories,
just
okay.
his memories.
About to say it.
I don't know what kind of magic's going on here. I don't know. It's describing
Um,
NSFW things, and it looks like a dude sitting at a desk, so I want to clarify.
Yeah, no, this is all in just his memory. Things that he did in the past.
Gotcha.
And like brutalizing people, young and old, murdering, torturing. It is like this is some of the worst you have ever seen, Alexis, and it is making the bile go up.
Well, rest assured, sir, that you have some very good people on your borders now to protect them from those nasty folks outside.
Thank you so much.
Protect them
I'm
from
sure,
the commies.
Exactly.
I'm sure many of the townsfolk here will feel happy that we're gonna be in good hands.
Of course.
So you
of course.
you said that he was like reaching that it was like very disconcerting what he saw in their head. That was a perception
Yes.
awareness I just rolled to see whether or not Portia notices this, that he's
Oh.
suddenly uncomfortable.
Yeah, you would notice at least a little bit. Like Alexis would have to actively keep from throwing up.
Yeah, I'd be trying to play it off as thinking about those dirty outlanders.
Mm-hmm. And he seems to buy
Commies.
hook, line, and seeking.
Right then, everyone, shall we? Let's off to patrol this border.
I just feel like in Alexis's mind, it's like, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the
Yep,
fuck
that's
out, get the fuck
exactly
out.
what's going through Alexis's mind right now.
I know what's going through his mind is what was going through Portia's when we met Aaron.
Yeah, Alexis, when you met the woman, you basically saw her skinning an entire family. Man, woman, a young child, and a baby alive with magic, is what you
Superb.
saw.
It's fun pastime.
And
Enough
before
on it.
long, yes, you guys would be able to make it outside.
All right. Once the doors close, I will mention what I saw, and then ask what the hell is going on here that they've made this town be all nice and happy. There's got to be a dark side to it somewhere.
Maybe it's a prison of some kind? Some higher powers locking these people up?
That seems plausible. That seems plausible. And what exactly were we tasked to do again? Just to see what was going on here? Not necessarily to take it down?
They had people go missing here.
Okay.
Gerbark.
How wide can I send my my telepathy to try to find distress? So I would think in this kind of place, distress would stick out like a sore thumb.
What's your correspondence?
3.
You could probably get most of the town, at least on ground level.
Well, now there's an interesting last statement there, Kerr.
Don't worry about it. As a note, I might have just said that just to screw with you.
Okay.
Nice save.
Translation. He did not say it to screw with us, but he's wanting to throw us off his trail.
Throws up the scent of the slip of the tongue.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, Cody is part bloodhound now. He's sticking to that trail like none other. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff.
Yeah, just looking, kind of roaming around the town, telepathically looking for signs of distress or
There does not look to be any signs of distress.
Okay.
You
Everyone
find
is-
distress in yourself.
Well, honestly, like, when it comes to, like, distress that you feel, it would be like, oh no, my bike tire popped, or oh no, I don't know what I want to get for food, or...
No, that's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
It's
meaning, like,
basically-
torturous kind of levels, like what I was seeing in the dude's head.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Well, there is one. There is one. God damn it, I have to go to work.
Nice.
When
I
the world
feel that
ended,
one.
but you still have to go to work.
Mhm. All right, so nothing really obvious on the surface, at least. think we should-
There's something I can think to do, but it's a bit risky.
What's that?
As I straddle up on close to the reality anchor, I send out an active ping. Look for anything that ain't human. And the moment that I get the ping back, we fire up the anchor just in case I piss off somebody with it.
Found
would the
somebody
reality
who's
anchor
not
do?
human. You found Cody.
Yeah, I was gonna
What
say, woof.
Woof, chicka, woof, woof.
What would the reality anchor
Woof,
do
woof,
in here
bark.
exactly, I
Woof,
wonder?
woof, woof. Bark, bark.
It would probably disrupt whatever is going on. Because when you guys came in here, like, when you tried to pass through the wall never touched you. And you were able to just come in here cleanly. It basically kept reality from being altered within its boundary.
Otherwise, you
Okay.
might have just gotten our identities rewritten right at the membrane.
Right. I suppose we should head to the border and try to find our... I mean, we kind of know now that what exactly is causing it. We don't... Not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing yet.
Oh, all right. I'll keep my I'll
Oh,
keep me sonar ping on the back burner then.
oh, can I just, like, check back in time?
You could.
Huh.
Ooh, check back in
I
time. It's just World War II.
It's only
I
been a
w-
couple months.
I will recommend, and you would probably think of this, which is why I'm going to tell you it. It would probably be easier to try to do this sort of thing outside of the barrier and
Right.
look in with correspondence. Because trying to do this in here is going to be a fucking nightmare, and it will probably try to kill you.
Right.
Yes, that is
Closed
something you could totally try.
captioning, for some reason, something you said there said, it's a dog, it's will understand in Utah.
What?
Wow.
Captions.
The closed captioning is
That's impressive.
gloriously incorrect. I just noticed that and I had to point it out.
Well, so shall we go to the border and I can try it out there and see what these points of interest are?
Once we're outside the border, Cody, you can send a status update back to Empty Springs, just in case we get found out and then erased.
It's a good idea.
Pork! He's sending a
you
message that
bark
is
at
just
me.
woof woof bark 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 bark.
Bark, bark.
That's not going to set off alarm bells with the vampires.
Shall we pile in?
Okay.
Nah, he'll
Alright,
actually put in the actual message.
Do you guys activate the reality anchor before you go back through?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
I didn't think we had actually left the city hall yet. But yeah, that was...
I was just
yeah.
jumping ahead a little bit because you
Oh,
said you were
yes.
going to head back.
Oh, yeah,
The
definitely.
SCP
Anytime you pass through that
Foundation-
barrier...
The SCP Foundation has issued us a Scranton anchor. We are using the damn
Yes.
thing.
Especially when
Mhm.
reality fuckery is going on. Sorry,
Alright, so you're
reality fluffery.
good. So you are able to make it back out again safely. and you can see this violet dark aura just kind of flow back down once you get out.
Oh, good. All right, so I'm gonna find a nice quiet place. Dial back time to try to see what the hell happened here.
All right, while he's doing that, Portia's just going to turn to her guest and go, so you want to let your people know too what we saw in there?
He'll nod and start typing out a report to send back.
I think I'll reroll that.
Cody, you want scritches behind the ears?
That's better.
You're damn right I do.
Why is it like that? In my mind's eye, I saw the dog saying that.
Don't worry about it. All right.
That was a boop, sir! It was illegal. You get a chomp.
Boop 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 boop. Badoop badoop. Badoop boop. Badoop badoop. Alright, so Alexis,
Yes.
you cast your senses back in time. Doop 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 doop. You see a man in his early 70s walking. And this area, this entire town has been like almost razed. The buildings have been broken, the ground shattered, everything is dead. Dead bodies. It's just this place is a graveyard, basically.
Post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Mm-hmm. And you can see him going to what looks to be an old library, the mayor's building, and 3 other sites. One is in a graveyard, and the other 2 are in very large, nice-looking buildings. And if you follow him like into the mayor's area, you can see him underneath where the mayor's desk was in what you saw. On the floor, him carving a symbol, a very complex sigil, into the floor. And once he has finished that, it begins to glow a little bit with a purple light. And then he gets up and moves on to the next site. And once he is finished with all 5, he then goes to the center of town and begins to speak words that you do not understand. And as he does so, the sigils begin to glow brighter, and you see this dome slowly forming up.
Wait. I
Yes.
have Gift of Tongues as a merit.
Oh, then yes, he's basically speaking a spell. The spell itself is basically a spell of calling, a spell of summoning, to bind and trap all those with evil in their hearts so that they can never do harm again to anyone.
That's what I wanted to hear.
And basically creating a barrier. As he is speaking, he's basically describing how he wants his magic to work in this language. And basically, it is a barrier that will consume any who enter it, and erase their minds and memories of who they were before, and create a new life for them to live here, to live out their days, basically imprisoned.
Everybody,
but
or
able
just
to live
evil
it out.
folks?
It's meant for evil folks. It is meant to basically call and attract them here. So, As he said before, there were creatures who are constantly traveling this way to get here. But it doesn't look like he's able to differentiate it between good and bad. But
It is a complex topic.
But it's only actively calling like actual, like truly evil people to it.
Gotcha.
But if someone just like walked up and touched it, it would pull them in too.
Right. Cool. Anything else?
It is basically meant to safeguard and protect, and to not allow harm to happen to anyone within its walls. And he also has to remain here in order to maintain the spell and keep it going. Basically, to keep it strengthened enough that if something really powerful comes, they will get pulled in too.
And I know what his face looks like, right? And I would be able to identify him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
So just waiting for you to relay this to the group then.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting for Kerr to finish, and then I'm going to relay everything to everybody. And
Nope, you did not see this person when you were going through town.
Okay. Well, we didn't exactly cover the whole town, but
yes, but you did not. You have not seen him yet.
Gotcha. Well, so on the one hand, I'm like, let's not do anything about this. And on the other hand, I'm thinking, well, if that guy gets hurt or dies or something, all the evil people are going to be in one place. Just probably not good.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Cody? Wostein?
Woof.
That won't work.
I was wondering if we can just...
No, as a plan B, if this guy is keeping this place up and running, we could establish contact with him. Say, we're fine with him making a honeypot, but if his life is ever in danger, he can use the nuke as a plan B to kill off as many of the evil creatures as he can before they make an escape.
Hey, Alexis, could I have a occult roll from you, please?
From me?
Yes.
Oh my God, are you kidding
skills. Me? How the fuck?
How did that happen?
How?
Marginally better. I'll take that.
How the fuck did you get a botch on 10d10? It defies
I don't
reason.
know. And nothing above a 6 either. That was just sad.
There's not just evil people in there.
Technically speaking, you only have a 40% chance per die for success.
True.
Yeah, but botches are a lot rarer, so.
10 of them, though. Yeah, that's entirely possible. There's good people in there, too.
Oh, obviously, but,
Eggs and omelets, is that what you're going to say?
I mean, I would like to find a way to get him out of there.
Well, not even possible.
It looks like those sigils that you saw, Alexis, you recognized a few of them from Warren's work. Those sigils are basically going to go nuclear if this guy dies or if the magic is severely disrupted and basically destroy this entire place and wipe it all out.
Oh, so it already has its own
WoD. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
About
it
that.
has its own contingency. But
Yes.
I think we should
Industry
watch this place and set up a containment around it.
Oh yeah,
is,
no
is
doubt.
this just industry standard?
Well, if we set up a containment, then the evil folks are going to come and find the containment.
By the way,
Yes.
I have decided that it is WoSty.
Why?
It's like that.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
I mean, it works, but also fuck you.
Intense internal screaming.
What happened?
What he?
Oh,
he
okay.
t-
We'll
he
say
died.
I got it.
Wait, no, I've got it.
Portia, there are kids in there.
Damn it.
It
Well,
is. It
if
is
we could
possible.
find him, we can try to help filter out the good ones and maybe help build his, kind of retrofit the barrier to only allow bad people through.
Woof, woof, bark, bark, woof, woof, woof.
That is a possibility. Yes.
Woof, 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 bark, bark, bark.
If we can find him.
Bark, bark, woof, woof, woof,
That
bark,
is a very large ask, but yes.
Well, let's go then.
You do get the sense that because of the way this town is set up, from what your vision, Alexis, Warren's type of magic would probably work much easier than all of yours, because his magic would fit within this guy's paradigm of how he set up the town.
Stands a reason. Could I, and how long would it take for me to try to search through every mind in town?
Well, you do
Or at
have
least-
time
or at least-
magic.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And just like lightly touch, not actually like try to disturb. Just kind of look for the one that's
The one you saw in your vision.
yeah. I wonder if it was the
Should
guy who was who said he had to go to work. He was really disturbed.
Probably
But how long would something like that take for me?
a few hours.
Yeah, Portia's just going,
Okay.
when he proposes that idea, she's just going to hand him a canteen and an MRE and say, good luck.
Yeah. I spent a quintessence for that. What does quintessence do again? It gives you one success.
Either one automatic success per point, or it lowers the difficulty by 1. It makes the magic easier to use.
And since you're probing from the outside, you've already got low difficulty, so that dropping it even further basically would guarantee success.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll put a point of quintessence into lowering the difficulty, and I guess I'll tell everybody, I'm gonna be just kind of tripping out for a little bit, but
Dude. Dude.
Oh, so you're doing this in real time? You're not getting accelerate time for you?
Well, I can, but I mean, I don't know how much I can accelerate it.
You can stretch
You have
out really
5
far.
dots.
Oh,
If you have
yeah.
5 dots, you can freeze time for everybody else.
It's a fair point.
Or you just have your own perception of time. You work at the speed of thought.
Yeah, let's do that.
Which one are you doing?
Speeding up my own time, and going out to try to find this guy. In my mind, in my head.
I believe that's 3. Not sure.
Who? Oh, well, I guess it depends. Yeah, I guess difficulty is if it's
So I believe the difficulty was at 5, and you've dropped it by 1. That'd be 4.
okay.
I think. I'm not sure.
Yes, Alexis, you are able to start hunting through the mines at super speed.
Alexis does a Doctor Strange.
Yes,
Complete with the vibrating head.
Oh yes.
but you do not see his mind here. Roll another Arete for me, though.
That's better. Oh, no, there he is.
All right, there looks like there is an area that is completely blocked off to your magic.
That's better.
It is out at the edge of town.
We have our heading.
Yep.
So what do we want to do to this guy?
I think we're going to offer our services to see if we can filter out the good people that got trapped in his honeypot, as well as strengthen his, or refine his own criteria to
Put an
only
aura of
capture
bad-
evil.
put an aura of bad juju around the place. Any innocent comes wandering over, they're gonna take one look at the wall, feel dread, and want to go the other way.
Yeah, something like that. Or hell, we can just offer to put up friggin' signs that's no, that wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't work. That would have the opposite effect. It might snap
Exactly.
some of the evil people out of it.
Yeah, evil, welcome. Good, stay away.
But yeah, so you want to go and check out this area then?
I think so. Anybody else?
Okay.
Any other plans? No?
I got nothing. Let's go investigate.
Do we need to put up an entropy field?
Well, we need to at least put up the anchor again.
What? No, you don't. You can just head on in.
No.
I'm sure nothing bad would happen to you if you did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Put
up the anchor.
actually, yeah, what she's going to do is she's going to go around the Jeep once over, and she's going to try to tweak the metal in the frame of the body of it to swap it from ordinary rolled steel to a titanium alloy, something
Okay.
ductile, basically something that can take small caliber rounds.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, what does our temporary companion have to say about any of this?
He was more just observing for the moment, just watching you guys and
I'm gonna
sort
ask
of
him.
sort of judging how you guys are doing things.
I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about the situation.
Fucked up.
He still needs to find his allies that are in
Pretty
there.
synced.
So she's using, Portia's using titanium alloys to up armor the Jeep without making it noticeably heavier.
Okay.
Because
But
she's not like she's not like reshaping or anything. She's just changing it from one material to another. So
mhm,
theoretically, she should be able to do that within her spheres.
yes. So
Can we
He
have
does-
Cody warp us to the a spot near that blank spot on the edge of town?
you could. You can get the dog to work magic.
Woof,
thought-
woof, bark, bark.
I thought his headset was doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, if you please. We'll give you mini pats afterwards.
Where are you portaling to?
Just on the outside of the barrier near the blank spot.
Ah,
Cody would be able to open up a gateway.
To the destination we want, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, can Cody be like the dog witch from the Owl House?
I pictured him like
I'm
Ein.
not
Cowboy
familiar with
Bebop.
that character.
So the right to answer your question, in World of Darkness, evil is very much evil. You have to willingly choose to basically have your soul get corrupted. And your soul literally gets pulled out of your chest, torn apart, basically stitched back together inside out, and then stuffed back inside of you.
It's called devil worshippers.
Like, it is a very bad thing these people have to go through to become what they are.
But the fact that this barrier isn't perfect.
Basically,
entirely
was doing the
possible.
best you could.
Could we give that
It's-
kind of bad juju
it-
feeling to anyone who is good who comes by?
Possibly, you could try.
You know, it's entirely possible that the person doing this is just some vigilante, somebody that might have started their ascension after the world went to shit.
He's 70 years old, so it's possible. I mean, it's possible that he's been a mage for a while and just decided this was his calling after the end of the world.
Uh-huh.
We'll have to ask him.
You have to understand, this is an order of Hermes. He
Yep.
had to make it a working.
He had to what?
This is something he had to have in mind for a long time and work on.
Oh. Well, never mind that idea then. So he was just waiting for an opportunity.
Sounds like it. End of the world's as good an opportunity as any. Oh, how far back was it set up, Kerr? Was it very shortly after the fall, or
maybe like a month ago?
Okay. So he's only been at this for a month.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people here, though.
No, it's pretty impressive.
It's very effective at what it does.
Yeah. Which is why I'm glad we found out that it wasn't something we needed to disrupt. Just refine.
Leave terminate with extreme prejudice was Isaac's exact words.
That was his exact words, but
she realizes half a second too late, as she just said in front of the guest.
Mm-hmm.
The guest probably knows Isaac.
Well, he's virtual adept. He's not technocrat.
Oh, did we get a response back from Isaac, by the way? We reported back.
1 second. I have to step away for just a moment. Be right back. Sorry about this.
Okay.
Woof woof bark bark woof woof bark woof 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 bark bark bark.
There's a little kitty.
Woof woof bark bark woof 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 bark woof 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 bark bark bark.
So,
Bark, bark.
it's still looking like Teldarius might not be able to show up for the Ascent to Ascend game. So is this game just going to run along then?
I mean, we could.
I gotta do dinner.
I'm fine with it. Oh, you don't need to eat.
Going long. I always want more Mage game.
I mean, maybe a half hour, an hour or something, but I definitely do have to put something on my stomach.
I'm eating right now. I mean, I got taco.
Oh, good for you. Did you bring enough for the class?
I have plenty of taco meat left. Come over.
I had pizza. I'm good. Pizza and coffee.
I am existing on cappuccino and chai tea latte.
Chai tea latte is pretty good.
I exist.
Meanwhile, the ghost of Reinhardt is lurking in voice chat right now.
Yep, he's deafened though. He might be listening on the stream, I guess.
Why do you torment me? You're dead. Go away. You're not real. Go away, Phantom.
How do I pet Cody a bunch? I want to pet Timber next.
You have to pass an armor check to pet Timber.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I am back.
That cappuccino.
I'm sorry, you're back too.
The cappuccino tasted like garbage, but it did its job.
It's still caffeine. Caffeine, good.
Let me see if I can.
What's up?
Timber, and then I can pet him.
Did you say Riz Timber?
I gotta try to see if I can riz up Timber.
Believe me, that's not difficult.
Not sure.
Do what with? What are you trying to do with Timber?
Gen Z slang. Don't worry about it.
Can I get the translation for that?
No.
1950s style, please.
Each time I get distracted by something or something, and it kind of
Heretical.
No, I'm not.
Well, these fairies
would-
want to get together and do sparkling shit.
That is a well.
Okay, one sec. I'll be right back.
But what were you guys going to do before I got pulled away?
w-
Sorry about that.
One sec. I'll be right back.
Detailed. Head over to where you are.
Gib Gab, Rygon.
Hi.
I require your translation services, please. If you could pop over to my Discord real fast, please.
Not before you said that.
Okay. Let me get to a safe place.
Werenie is saying things and I don't understand them, so and he's refusing to explain. So I need you two to explain.
Cover me. I'm gonna hide here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Are things okay?
Oh yeah, everything's
Wayne's
fine.
probably just being a zoomer.
Okay, I'm bringing in translation services.
Oh god.
But yes,
They
what were
should
you going
be
to
here.
do?
They should be here momentarily. Hopefully.
Getting a Rygon to translate.
A Rygon and a Gib Gab.
And
God.
in the wrong channel.
Oh. Gib Gab.
Okay, so
Gib Gab.
But I still need
Werenimal
Rygon.
is trying to riz timber, no cap.
Based.
That,
Based and
nothing.
fluff-tailed.
I need the Rygon.
Jason fluff-pilled. I'm really trying to riz up timber for real, no cap.
Damn. That's based.
Rygon, please, for the love of all that is holy and sacred, I need your help.
You gotta give me a second. I'm trying to get to safety.
Okay. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it.
I'm just gonna go back.
Okay. He's trying to get to safety. Wait, no! Gib Gab!
Gib Gab's refusing to translate.
Gib Gab! It was going to go from Werenie to Gib Gab and then to Rygon.
So what were you going to do, Nesil?
I think we were just going to teleport to the closest spot on the border.
Okay.
And then we were going to activate the reality anchor and go through.
All right, that sounds good.
Oh, Rygon, you're here. Okay. Werenie, could you please repeat what you said?
I said I am going to riz up timber for real, no cap. On God.
Translate, Rygon?
I think he said he's going to make him somewhat cooler. It's either that or he's going to feel up a bitch.
Okay, I can understand that.
Okay, you guys are both old and cannot understand the secret text of my people.
Thank you. Thank you.
No cap
I
on
was
God.
rescued. I don't know.
Furry.
Well,
You wanted the 1950s version? You
Yeah, I
make
want the
King's
1950s
Jive.
version.
You make the King's Jive, which means you speak English well.
Ah.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's my official translation. It's either too cool for school or he's gonna smack a bitch. Both of which.
Okay,
could be
I'll give you
exactly
the
same.
correct translation.
All right, what's the correct translation?
When I say I'm going to riz up timber, it means I am going, like, riz is short for charisma. And basically means I'm going to, like, roll up to timber and try to, like, win him over with some smooth charisma so I can get the big armored wolf out in bed with me.
Okay, so you're going to engage in hammer time.
Yeah. See, I knew it. He
Okay.
was gonna feel him up.
Yeah.
And no cap comes from side capping. Side capping being basically talking shit, you know, spouting off bullshit. And no cap is, well, it's not side capping.
So basically, I want to fuck Timber. No, for real, no lie.
Okay.
Hi, Timber.
I can hear him from here.
Cringe!
And then he joins to perish.
All right. Well, thank you,
Okay.
Rygon.
You betcha. Glad I get out.
Sorry about that, Kurt. Carry on.
Okay, so that just happened.
Headbutts through the wall so he can shout cringe.
Cringe.
Is that what he shouted?
He shouted cringe and then left.
Yeah,
like-
Timber came in, screamed, shouted cringe, and left.
I just heard like a weird distortion.
Headbutts,
Yeah, it was
headbutts to the
cringe,
wall,
cringe,
screams cringe, refuses to
Okay.
elaborate. Yeah, headbutts to the wall, screams cringe, refuses to elaborate further, leaves.
Listen, if you want to riz up Timber, I can teach you how.
All right. So back to the game.
Yes, please.
Yes, I was going to say you guys were getting ready to teleport to head on through and investigate what's going on, and I was going to say this is a pretty good spot to end then, since we're now at 5 o'clock.
Aww, but more Mage game.
Well, if Taldarius really isn't available for the Ascent to Ascend game, then we'd just be doing something else. So, in theory, you'd still be able to hang around.
Cope! Seethe! Cope! Seethe!
Bald.
Okay, Warren. I'm gonna.
What's happening here?
I can show you how to riz up Timber now.
Not me.
It wasn't Warren, it was Wernie.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Timber.
okay.
Timber, I'll show you my sword if you show me yours.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There are limits.
Before we do decide, before we do continue, Kerr, are you good with continuing on, going a little later?
I figured this would be a good stopping point too.
Okay.
Especially since
Keep
people
going.
are getting silly. More silly than normal, which is amazing.
I'm saying something.
And it looks like Taldarius's net is still fuckered.
He's on hold right now.
He's on hold with tech support, yep.
Aw, heck.
Hey, Tal.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and wrap up this recording then. We'll do this. I don't like any of these options, but we'll do that one. So, everyone, thank you for coming by and seeing just how adorable and cute and wonderful Kerr is, you know?
Glares.
He is a darling. He is my darling.
Well,
And
first
my
of all,
kitty.
lying is illegal, so Cole is cute.
I am not cute.
Kerr is cute.
Not cute.
I'm
Sure is
speaking the
cute.
imperial truth.
Pet the kitty, pet the kitty, pet the kitty.
Down with the Empress.
Heresy.
Exactly. I'm a heretic.
Yep.
Oi, no! Not everyone Riz Kerr.
Yeah, I think Zim might have a
He's
problem with
mine.
people trying to riz up Kerr.
Yeah, no isn't called, just pet him.
Well, no, I
Pet the
mean,
kitty,
it's
pet the kitty, pet
okay.
the kitty, pet the kitty.
If he's okay with it, it's okay with me.
Now we just need to convince Timber that Riz is a different way to pronounce raise. So he's talking about necromancers rizzing their undead.
Okay, so on that particular note,
I'm going to smite you.
thank you for joining, everybody. That was Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage. Check our website, cgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Patreon, Mastodon, Blue Sky, all those things and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as coming by and hanging out. And you can also support by just subscribing to our YouTube, because I would like to get to that full partner status there. So please, subscribe. Just click that little button, you know, that
Homie wants some ad rev.
red button. Yeah,
I'm
please.
doing my part. Are you?
Yeah. Just hit that red button. You know,
Don't hit
you
the
like
red
to
button
know
on
more?
Twitch.
And hit the bell. Hit the bell icon.
Hit the bell and the gray button.
I don't
And
honestly
by
care
the-
if you hit the bell or not. Just the red one, the subscribe one.
Yeah, the gray one.
Yep. Like the subscribe bell after you follow the merch store. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for watching the silliness campaign.
Thanks for coming, y'all.
Wostein, are you not entertained?
Well, Sty.
Yeah, Wostai, are you not entertained? I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
go
thank you
visit
all
the Undead
again
now.
for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.